What's up, my classmates? My name is Joseph Wojtas. I do have a nickname, it is Joey. Now, there is no interesting story behind it. It's just typically when guys are given the name Joseph, they typically get round up with the name Joey. So, that's just what it is. Also, 5 companies I would like to work for. Number 1 company, Nike. By far, Nike. I just love everything that's Nike. I come from a Nike family. We praise the apparel, we praise the shoes, which is all Nike. Also, from people that I know who work for them, whether it be full-time employees or even contract workers, they have explained to me the experience is like overall amazing. They treat their employees right. They give them the creativity options to be able to do what they want, especially with marketing, which is the field which I'm going into. So hearing a whole lot of that is very good. And also for myself, I'm trying to get to the sports marketing field, so just hearing that even more is even better. And then other companies I would like to go for, my second choice would be Adidas, and my third choice would be Under Armour. For the same reasonings for Nike, they do give the creativity option, and they do give the overall good atmosphere, like Nike does. So, and then another company I would like to work for, this is outside sports marketing, would be eBay. I did a whole bunch of research on them last term for an assignment I had for the class. They are slow growing. They are, they're not too innovative when it comes to things, but they do try to become more innovative. And I know someone personally who works for them, and she says they are just freaking amazing. So that'll be another company I would like to work for. And one last company I would like to work for would possibly be Amazon, due to the fact that it's like similar to eBay, but they allow more innovation when it comes to that company. So I would go with that. And then this last week, we did this assignment. It's basically self-reflecting. And looking at it right now, one of the first tests that we did was the human matrix test. And for the most part, it says I'm neutral when it comes to a lot of things. Between extrovert, introvert, I'm pretty neutral. Thinking, like I think a little bit more thinking than I do with emotions, which I think is good, especially when it comes to, I guess, business decisions. You want to make more of the logical decision than the emotional decision. And then judging, which is weird because it says like I'm pretty neutral when it comes to judging and perceiving. And I try not to judge people too much, but I guess that's what it's saying, which is, I guess, a little weird in my opinion. And then there's sensing and intuition. It says I'm ranked really high in sensing, which I have no idea what that means. I'm just being honest about that. But I'm hoping it's good, but I really don't know. Second test that we did was the Big 5 project. Now, this one's completely different from the previous test I just mentioned. When it comes to open to new experiences and closed-mindedness, it says I'm pretty neutral, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I think I'm really open to new experiences. I like learning. I like understanding things. So for it to say that I'm pretty neutral is kind of weird. Next one goes into disorganization and consistentness. It says I'm a little more on the consistentness side. Sorry, I'm saying the word wrong. I would say so. I like things to be consistent, all that type of thing. And then also it says for this one, I'm way more extroverted than introverted, which I would somewhat agree. I do like talking to people. I like know people, listen to their stories, and all those different types of things, which again for my field is good. Like I need to be able to talk to people, I need to be able to listen, and be able to provide be able to listen to their needs and provide them solutions for those. But I would do have to say I'm probably, I do say I'm more extroverted, but I think I'm a little closer towards the middle, because there'll be times I'm outside and whatnot, and like I just don't talk to random people like most extroverts do. So I would have to say that. And then it says I'm very agreeable, which I don't agree with at all. I've been in multiple projects and multiple situations where it's like someone presented me something, and I always criticize them when it comes to things. I do agree. I'm not saying that I don't, but I should be more towards the middle on this one, not way out of the way. And again, this is also really good for my field because I can't always be like, yes, let's do this, yes, let's do this, yes, let's do this. I have to be able to be like, no, we probably shouldn't do it that way. Let's try thinking more like this way. Or just agree with it and figure out something that's a lot better for the type of cell or market position that we're in. And then lastly, for this sign right here, it says calm and relaxed versus nervous and high-strung. He says, I'm a little more calm, relaxed than that, though I would say I'm probably a little more nervous when it comes to anything. This is when it comes to talking to new people and being high-stress situations, typically when something's been sprung on me, then something has been told to me like a week or so in advance, or even a day in advance. So kind of find out just a little bit interesting. I think I'm a little more nervous than that, but we're going to do about that. And then lastly, this was the good project one. Now this one, there's a lot of things I want to be like, this is most important to me. Like this has to be important. But it only gave you like 4 options, which really sucked. But going over it, I think curiosity is really important to anybody, especially, again, in the marketing field. You have to be curious when it comes to, should we try it like this way? Or I heard that this worked, maybe we should try that. All those different types of things, which, as an individual, you improve on yourself and you help improve the company, possibly help improve the company. Also, that goes right into courage and risk-taking. I think in my field, you have to be a risk taker. If you're not going to succeed what you're going to be doing. Yes, you're going to have downfalls, but if you don't take the risk, how do you know it's not going to work? You continue to do the same thing over and over again, certainly it's going to run out, and then you yourself will be fired. By taking risks, you still have the risk of being fired or something for doing something completely stupid, but you do have the option of taking the risk and potentially do something great. Also, I think challenge yourself is also really good, not only in a work sense, but in a personal sense as well. And personal growth and learning. As individuals, we really should look at ourselves and be like, how should I grow? What should I learn? Okay, I have this opinion on this, but now there's a counter argument. I should look into that and see why they're thinking that. And I think as individuals, we grow a lot better when we do that. We understand things a lot more when we do that. And overall, we have a deeper understanding of certain situations in life itself. So that's going to conclude for the video for me. Sorry the video is taking a little bit long because I just want to go through everything. But anyways, again, my name is Joseph Wojtas. Please call me Joey if you ever see me out in public or online or anything like that. And I hope you guys have a good day. See you later.